5 possible reasons why a lawyer chooses not to handle your case. Number 1, there seems to be a disconnect between you and the lawyer with whom you're speaking. This could be clashing personalities, or perhaps you and the lawyer that you're speaking with simply cannot agree on how to proceed. And so there's a lack of cooperation, technically on both sides. Or maybe the disconnect is because there's not enough upfront information being shared by you, and or the lawyer has unanswered questions or concerns and therefore does not feel comfortable enough to represent you. So it is helpful to be very organized and detailed and ready to answer questions about the information related to your situation when you have a consultation. 2, the law firm could have a strict fee requirement or fee arrangement, and what they want to charge you is not an amount that you feel comfortable paying. Each law firm can operate differently and have a different set of fees for particular situations, and disagreements over fees can happen. So if you are uncomfortable with the fee, it's helpful to try to see if the law firm is open to negotiating the price or the payment structure arrangement. And if the law firm is not willing to work with you on fee arrangements, there are other law firms that may likely be more accommodating. And ideally, it is helpful to work with a law firm that you feel cares about and pleasantly addresses your concerns from the very beginning, and especially if one of those concerns is the fee arrangement. Positive vibes. 3, the law firm might not think your situation is likely to have a potentially profitable or successful outcome to the law firm's satisfaction or to your satisfaction, meaning they might think that your expectations are relatively unreasonable. Now, this could potentially be true. Maybe the expectations are somewhat unreasonable, or it could be a mistake. Some lawyers, for instance, look at the amount in controversy and sometimes assume that if it's not a huge dollar amount situation, that the case has less value. But the value on a case should be independently evaluated, meaning let's not spend too much time looking at the literal dollar amount. Let's focus on what actually happened. There are many cases where the situation did not cost someone even $1, or the situation involved less than $100 or less than $1,000 or less than $10,000. And yet what happened to the person who needs help or the company who needs help was worth much more than what it cost that person or company, or what the dollar amount in controversy actually was valued at when the person or company was first seeking representation. 4, your situation is not really, or not at all, in the law firm's traditional practice area. And so they have not identified the approach that they would take if they were to handle it, or how best to organize or strategize effectively to handle your case. And that's understandable when your situation is not in their traditional practice area. You want to be comfortable. It's helpful to be comfortable to a certain extent, and you want your hired law firm to be comfortable to a certain extent and handle your situation to the best of their ability with a certain level of confidence. 5, the law firm does not have sufficient time to handle your situation. Some lawyers are just so busy, so much going on, so many other situations or cases that they are already committed to working on. And the time to devote to what your particular situation is needing is just not there right now. But do not be discouraged. There are other law firms out there, some with better availability and more resources for your particular situation, and based on your situation's timing requirements and your needs. And some of these law firms are practically on standby and ready to work for you. And for more education, please subscribe.